Dear students, as you know that yesterday we have started a new chapter, the first struggle of 1857. Now today I shall tell you about the causes of the first struggle of freedom. The first cause of first struggle of freedom is political reasons. There was a lot of discontentment among the landlords and Indian rulers under the British thumb. He named this plan the Subsidiary Alliance. The doctrine of lapse, a policy of dissolution of states, Lord Dalhousie caused many Indian states to be a part of the company empire. British took control of many states like Punjab, Sikkim, Satara, Jaitpur, Sambalpur, Jhansi, Nagpur, etc. The company government ended state titles conferred to Nawabs of Awadh, Tanjore and Karnataka, which caused a political instability therein. British were disrespectful towards the last Mughal emperor. This caused a state of anxiety among ruling families. Whichever states British took control of, their soldiers, craftsmen and people connected with various other trades were adversely affected. British seized land from many jamidars and sardars, which resulted in unemployment of many people working there previously. Now the second reason is attack on Indian languages, culture and its traditions. अंग्रेज़ों का दूसरा जो हमला था हमारी भारतीय भाषाओं पर था, संस्कृत पर था और हमारी व्यवसाय पर उन्होंने अटैक किया. The education policy formulated by Lord Macaulay was an attack on Indian culture and education system. Lord Macaulay was prejudiced and was against education in vernacular languages. Macaulay considered English as a superior race and English language as finest language. He therefore encouraged English language and Western and scientific learning. But at that point of time, Lord Macaulay's aim was to protect the interest of British rule in India by providing English education and prepare a class of people who would help in running of British administration. Macaulay was such a conceited racist that he recommended a ban on printing and translation of book in Oriental languages. The followers of Oriental education considered English education policy as an attack on their culture, traditions, and language, and protested against it. Economic reasons. The land management policies of company government proved disastrous for the farmers. Heavy taxes imposed on farmers caused them to fall in the clutches of local money lenders and remain under debts. In order to sell more and more finished goods manufactured in England, the British government discouraged the cottage industries of handlooms and handicrafts.